don't do this. Don't do the blinky blinks. Don't do the blinky blinks. What's with the blinky blinks? I'm annoyed about it. I'm annoyed about it. Hold on, let me see if I can get rid of the blinky blinks. Hold on. Talk amongst yourself, or talk to me. I don't care. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? That's my question. You, Chad, I'm talking to you. Why are you like this? Hi, Matt Levy. What's up, Slivers? If you're just tuning in, you see a blank screen. Don't worry. It's you, not me. Definitely not me. So I'm terrified I'm going to accidentally mess up my focus or something. I'll have to get Mike in here to refocus me or some trough like that. Actually, I guess we can do it right now. I'll make sure. All right, but stop talking crap. It wasn't doing that a second ago. Of course it wasn't. What's up, Variant Hicks? It said, while Nick is solo streaming, there should be a temporary logo that says Nick Murph or something like that. Yeah, that was on kind of one of my things I wanted to do is, yeah, have some kind of like joke thing. Or one thing I really wanted to do was during like this scene, you know, where we're like this, instead of just a photo unavailable, I wanted to get a cardboard cutout of Mike I could have like in videos or on streams. That I could just have there and I'm constantly like referencing to and like talking to, but I just, you know, did not have time to do that. So, but that was the plan. It ended up not happening. What's up, Slivers? The real brother, I'm not sure how to pronounce that symbol, but Earth. What's up, Matt Levy? What's up, Quick and Sand? What's going on, everybody? Mike and Bebe are home. They're all well. They're a bit tired, as to be understood. But yeah, he's home. Mom's home. Both grandmas are here. Just yeah, just hanging out, just in there with a baby, little baby. Oh my God, it's a little baby. But I do hope everyone's doing well. How is everyone? Did anyone life drastically change in the last like 3 hours that I wasn't live? Probably some, you know, existential stuff happened. Tell me about your lives, fam. If you're on Gen Con, you don't see our news. Mike, my brother, had a baby, and so I will be doing some solo streams, probably here and there, depending on how busy he ends up being. Mike is more or less on paternity leave, but he may be more available or available for a stream here and there, where, you know, he just isn't having to take care of the baby that exact time, and so he can play some stuff. But no, that's going to be a lot more solo streaming for me, probably for a couple months, honestly. We really want him to, like, you know, we run our own business, the Brothers Murph Incorporated. And we're like, yeah, take, like, paternity leave, you know? You should have that. So we really want him to not be working, basically. And so we've been busting our buns trying to get ready for when he eventually has to take a step back a tiny bit because he's got a baby. And so, so who knows how much he'll be around. He might be here more often than we think. He may never be here at all for the next couple months. Don't really know, but we're going to see. And so it's going to be a lot of solo gaming. Yeah, and a lot of solo gaming. Oh, you know what I really could probably do if we wanted to is play a little Chef Squad. Freaking God, I love Chef Squad. I saw it on my Steam list, and I was like, oh, I forgot about Chef Squad. Chef Squad! So good. But I do hope everyone's doing good. No one's talking to me, and it makes me feel very bad about myself. I'm not going to lie. No, I'm just kidding. What's everyone doing? Talk to me. We're going to play a little Legendary today, sponsored by Upper Deck. Upper Deck sponsored a number of streams, and we're very happy about that. Thank you, Upper Deck. Appreciate it. Played Keepers of the Quest Star last week, which is super fun. Really cool if you want to like get into the story. I really think if you have like kids that are, I don't know, probably like 8 or so, 7, 8, maybe a little bit younger, maybe a little bit older. you could really have fun with that game because it's just all about. We were playing Fields of Arl. I almost played Fields of Arl today, and then I realized I don't actually know the solo. I know the solo isn't. It's like a lot of Uwe solos where it's not complicated at all. You're basically just playing the game normally. But I didn't know it at all, and so I was like, I'll do that one later. But I am planning on playing Fields of Arle later. So the grocery store is super exciting. It is very exciting. No, I'm just giving y'all crap. But yeah, Gabiola Game Day is going on right now. I think they're. What are they playing? It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. What are they playing right now over on Gabiola Game Day? Oh no, I opened up something I didn't need to. Oh, they're playing Catan right now. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. But again, I do hope everyone is doing well. Yeah, so we're gonna play a little solo legendary. We do love us some legendary. We played legendary 007, the Bond one. That was probably like a month ago now. But nonetheless, a couple weeks ago. I'd like that we're gonna play. They want us to play just kind of OG legendary, which is right here, which is cool because we actually haven't played OG legendary in a little bit. It's been a little bit of time, honestly, and so yeah. And so we're just playing base game, no expansions, nothing, just base game. And again, it's been a hot minute since we played just like straight up base legendary. That's been a while, a good while. So yeah, it'll be cool. And so and then we're going to play Versus, which is another Marvel game. But that one we would require Mike. And so that one was supposed to be next week, but that one's probably going to get pushed until we can have Mikey Strem with us. So how does Solo Legendary work? You pick 2 characters and mix the starting decks. It's so you don't have like everyone's starting deck is exactly the same. The different characters comes from the hero cards. And normally in a 2 to 5 player game, actually that's not true. A 2 to 4 player game, you put in 5 hero decks. And it's 5 player game, put in 6. So in a solo game, the game itself is exactly the same. There's no difference in the way that it works, really. There's one very slight difference. But basically, there's just less stuff. So instead of using 5 heroes, we use 3. We're playing Hawkeye, Wolverine, which Mike specifically requested I play Wolverine. Hawkeye, Wolverine, and Storm, because Storm is the best. And so you only play 3 heroes instead of 5. And then there's slight differences, like the villain deck is built slightly differently. There's basically, it's not different, there's just less of stuff. So usually there's 5 Master Strikes in the deck. There's only 1 in a solo game. Because Master Strikes, all those kind of nasty things, they're limited because it's just you. And there's like 2 of the schemes you can't play if you're playing solo. But other than that, there's no difference. It's just always your turn. If you wanted to play, I think this would be pretty easy just to play 2-handed. And you kind of play this hand, and then you play this hand, you play this hand. I think it'd be pretty easy to do, honestly, especially because the turns are like, hey, it's my turn, now it's your turn, now it's my turn. So it's like, it could be really easy to do. And so you could honestly just play a 2-player game if you wanted to have like more than 3 heroes. But yeah, and honestly, I'm sure I've soloed this game at some point. But nonetheless, if I have, it has been an incredibly long time. Incredibly long, because if I have, I don't remember it. What's up, Linnaeus? And Variant Hex, how are you liking Fields of Arl? I love Fields of Arl. Fields of Arl is great. Uwe makes good games, fam. Big games, good games. So Wolverine and Storm are the coolest. I like Wolverine. I haven't played. I'm not as just Wolverine in general. I feel like I'm not as like into as I feel like everyone else is. I like Wolverine, but I've never been as enamored with Wolverine as I feel like the general populace is. Yeah, I don't know. He was never my favorite X-Men. I wasn't anywhere near the top, honestly. Gambit too. I never really got the obsession with Gambit. From a kid up until now, I'm still just like, okay, he makes cards go boom. I've never understood the obsession with Gambit. I've never really gotten. Um, but yeah, we are playing Wolverine, which makes sense because Mike's daughter is named Logan, and so we gotta play with Logan. She will be Wolverine for one of her first birthdays, for sure. For one of her first Halloweens, rather, for sure. I'd love to see some solo Arc Nova at some point. I hear you're real good. I want to get in your brain and hear how you think through stuff. I almost played that this morning. About this close, and I ended up playing. What did I play? What did I play this morning? Viticulture, because I was like, you know what? I haven't played Viticulture in a little while, and yeah, Viticulture. Sorry, time isn't real. Yes, I almost played Arc Nova. The reason I didn't was just because we've played it kind of a lot on stream, and so so that was kind of like, no, and honestly, Arc Nova, the solo of it is not really that different. It's not really like there's not like an AI per se, but nonetheless, I will be playing it soon, maybe tomorrow. I almost played it. I almost played it. Yeah, Arc Nova's. I'm very, very curious of where Arc Nova is going to land on my top 100. Because Mike and I should be doing our top 100 this year. We do it every other year. We don't do it every year because it's just unnecessary. Although we really should because it gets a ton of views. But we don't do it every year. And so I'm curious of where it lands. I think it'll be in my top 10. I'm guessing my top 10. I think there is almost no chance unless I like fall super hard out of love with it. In the next, 9 months or so. I can't imagine it not being my top 20. But I'm curious. I am curious. I really like it a lot. It is, I think, in my top 10. It may be in my top 5, honestly. I like it that much. I like it. I think it's incredible. You're so right. Time is not real. I'm still on Rona lockdown. Time ain't real. I'm not human being anymore. That's fair. Linnaeus, how are you feeling though? If you're still on lockdown, but I hope you're feeling a little better at least. So Storm's number 1. Also really like Nightcrawler and Colossus. Same thing, Sword and Wolves. I've always loved Nightcrawler and I've always loved Colossus. As a kid, I think it was just like, oh, it's got metal skin. That's cool, man. Like I always thought it was really rad. I love Colossus. I always think he's so cool. Yeah, so Colossus, I hear you. Storm's number 1. Always loved Storm. She is fictional Bay number 1. Always has been. And I also think she is one of the more terrifying X-Men in terms of like her powers. Because Storm, if you really think about it, could like rule the planet if she wanted to. And she just doesn't, which is very admirable. Because she could just be like, she could just cause countries to have droughts. Or just drop a tornado in the middle of Manhattan. Like, she's so powerful. Like, it's terrifying. Being able to control the weather, you don't think of, like, how insanely powerful that is. Like, she could just go to a country and be like, yeah, you're never getting water again unless you pay me, I don't know, $1 billion trillion dollars. And they'd be like, all right, we need food. Like, it's like, or just, have it rain until floods. It's just like, she just dropped lightning in the middle of a room. Storm isn't terrifyingly powerful if you really think about it. So Claude's such a sweet dude with the worst, like, yeah, that's what I like about him. He's so nice. So I've done it solo 3 times. I'm getting the hype. I'm loving it. Yeah, Arc Nova solo is fun. It's tough. It's quick. It's kind of like I was playing Viticulture this morning. It's the same game, really, but it's just you have to work faster because you're on a limited, you're on a time crunch. And especially like in Arc Nova, each individual turn is very quick. So it feels like those breaks just come so fast. And I've only soloed it once and I got like 1 or 2 points away from winning. Because to win, you just have to essentially get a score of 0. So I've got a cough still, but I'm much better otherwise. Thanks for asking. Hoping to get back to in-person work on Thursday. It'd probably be Wednesday, but I have some elderly coworkers. That's totally fair. Yeah, I'm finally feeling better, man. I was out all last week. It's a bummer. But I'm very happy you're feeling better. So Rogue's always one of my favorites. Rogue I appreciate Rogue now. When I was a kid, I didn't get Rogue. I think I didn't understand her power and really her curse in a lot of ways. So I just didn't get her. I was like, so she's strong and she can fly, whatever. Like I didn't really get her. Now I'm like, oh no, Rogue's real cool. But I also never liked Jean Grey as a kid because I thought she had a boring name. Everyone in X-Men has cool names except for Jean Grey. Everyone's like Cyclops and Wolverine and Storm and Professor X and Jean Grey. I was like, you couldn't give her a cool name? You couldn't give her any name other than her name? Boring. So Rogue from the cartoon, the movies not so much. The movies are fine. The movies made me like Rogue because the movies came out when I was like, I don't know, like 10, 11. And so I was just like, okay, Rogue's cool. Rogue's cool. I now understand this character. What's up, Honest? See, I love that about Storm. Also love the Dark Phoenix story arc for that same feel. Yeah, Dark Phoenix is cool. Phoenix is cool. See, Phoenix, great name. Jean Grey, boring. That's the most boring. Her name's Jean. No offense to any Jeans out there. But that's not an X-Men name. Colossus, great name. Great name. Jean Grey. It's not even a cool name. Like freaking, Thunder McDope stuff. That's a great... That was your name? Go with your name. Beast, great name. Nightcrawler, great name. Miss Regular Lady in a Save the Day. That's what it feels like. It feels like she doesn't have any powers at all. Such a miss. Such a miss. Big ol' swing and a miss there. But yeah, I always liked of the X-Men, my favorite superhero, full stop, is the Beast. I've always loved the Beast. And he happens to be an X-Men, so he's also my favorite X-Men. It said, I dated a guy long-term with the last name Edge. I was almost Mrs. Edge. I can't decide if that's actually cool or kind of cringy. I think it depends on you. I think it depends on whether or not you're like, what's up, I'm Mrs. Edge. I think if you just said it normal, then no one would ever blink twice at it. But it could be a little cringy if you went that way. One of my friends, her name's Holly. She dated a guy for a while whose last name was Holly. It ended up not working out, but she's like, man, I should have married that dude just so my name was Holly. So she does stand-up comedy, and she has this joke that's always cracked me up where she's just like, I almost married that guy. His last name was Holly. And then I did it solely for the reason that, like, when someone goes, Mrs. Holly, I can go, please, call me Holly. And I was like, that's a very funny joke. So I just know the last name's Slaughter. That's so metal. I love it. That's metal. That's your first name's Gene. Your first name Razor Edge. See? I'm Holly. Holly. Exactly. She was like, I should have done it for that reason alone. I'm like, yeah, you probably should have. I concur, Holly. It says she's marrying some other guy who she loves. I'm just like, this is dumb. His last name's not Holly. Stupid. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't think there's a name that I would be like super hyped on. Just because we have such Mike and Nick Murphy have such generic names, like the most, like Murphy is such a common last name, and then it's not like Smith or Brown, those are like so common. But it's like it's super common than Mike and Nick. It's just like, all right, but I don't know. I mean, I would probably like, because if I ever got married, I could not think of anything I could care less about than if my wife took my last name. I just cannot think of anything I would care less about. And honestly, I thought she had a cooler name than me, I'd probably take her last name. Like, her last name was like freaking, I don't know, like Chainsaw or something like that. I'd be Nick Chainsaw. Are you kidding me? Like, absolutely. So if I thought her name was like way cooler than mine, I would totally just take her name. Because it wouldn't mean I have to change our brand, the Brothers Murph. That'd be fine. Let's all marry people arbitrarily based on name. Who needs real love? I agree. I've been single for like 7 years. Who needs that? That's why I like my name though. Linnea is pretty unique in the U.S. anyway. It is indeed. Yeah, ours are very very generic. Um, and Linnea is unique and also not confusing on how to pronounce it. Sometimes like unique names are great or just unfamiliar to us names, but like Linnea is one of those things where like it's pretty phonetic as well. So like because I know people who have like really awesome names, but like people don't know how to pronounce their names when they first see it like on a piece of paper, which is fair because like they're just not familiar with that culture or wherever that came from. And so their names are constantly getting pronounced wrong. And it just is annoying more than anything else. And so Linnea is nice because it's both different, but it's, I assume, gets pronounced, I don't know what else, Linnea, I guess is the only thing you could say. So my partner and I always joked about if we got married, hyphenating my last name onto hers because she has a super long last name. Oh, now I want to know. It's awesome. Yeah, that'd be funny. Especially if your last name is super short. like like if her last name was like super long and then your last name was like J, like Jay. That'd be great. I get lots and lots of Linnea or Linnea, or they don't even try. It's fair. Linnea, I get Linnea. I guess, yeah. We're just super smart. My thing is, I always call you Linneas because your name is Linneas Cabal. And I try not to, but I call you Linneas. I pluralize your name every single time. Nick married someone named Fury. Honestly, if I was marrying someone with the last name Fury, taking away the comic book character, I would take the last name because Fury's an awesome last name. It's way better than friggin' than Murphy. Are you gonna be playing a board game / explaining it? I will be playing a board game. We usually chat for about a half hour, so we got a couple more minutes. But yeah, we will be playing a game here in a bit. We're gonna be playing Marvel Legendary. This one right to there. What's up, Vigi? Chitty chat, 4 games. My aunt is pronounced Linnea. I wonder if they just don't see the EA as transposed. I don't know. To me, it's always EA is A. That's how it always pronounced. At least that. Like to me, Linnea is phonetic, but I guess it could be. Is Mikey sleeping? I don't think he's asleep, but everyone is more or less resting. The baby is asleep. She is knocked out. She's not sleeping. It's because she's eating, and then she goes immediately back to sleep, which is fair. She growing. But yeah, so the baby's good though. The baby's home. The drive home went fine as far as I know. I think she was just kind of like looking around. She's like, oh, this is different. And yeah, we very slowly, the dogs are very indifferent in terms of like, not so much they don't like her or care about her, but they just like don't seem to notice that she exists yet. And so we're curious of when that's going to change. They were mostly, because Mike and Karen have been gone for a couple of days, so they mostly were very, very, very excited that Mike and Karen were back. And so, yeah, the dogs will be fine. I'm not worried about the dogs at all. They get very, very excited, and that's kind of a bit of the worry, but they're gonna be fine. I'm not worried at all, honestly. But we did keep them on a leash. They might still be on leash just in case. Just because we didn't want them to like jump up on Karen or Mike like when they're holding Logan or something. That was the worry. Because they're pretty good about not jumping up anymore. We have been training that out of them for that specific reason. But if it's been a couple of days since they've seen anybody, they just can't really help themselves. How did Viticulture go? To go check the VOD now. I had to eat and then do work stuff. It went good. We won barely. And we really only won because we got a specific card that did something humongous. That basically made the AI not get like 12 points. So we won, but it honestly was 100% because of that card. I did not honestly play a particularly good game. It said, my first name is super easy and phonetic, and it gets ruined by so many people. Congrats, by the way, Uncle Murph. Indeed. Swords is a hard thing to pronounce if you don't know it. People are like, why is there a W there? To be fair, why is there a W in swords? Also, Sword is a cool first name. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I don't know. Sword, people say swords a lot. Oh dang, sounds intense. I'll have to check it. Yeah, it was just, I played a particularly Not great game. I just didn't pick a good game. I got a card that bailed me out. I got the card like the beginning of the game too, so I was like, oh, I don't probably have to try that hard in terms of like on a specific part of the game because I knew I had this card that was going to help me out with that. But yeah, so it was good. It was good. We're gonna play a little Marvel Legendary. We'll probably play, I'm guessing, 2 games. Just because it's not super long, especially one person. I might actually have enough energy to solo something tonight. I've been dying to do some game, but haven't had the energy. Okay, well then if you can solo, what's on the list? Running two-handed? No, I'm just doing solo. We'll see how the solo goes. If the solo is like either pretty quick or pretty easy. If it's pretty quick, we may just go we might run 2 hands. Because the only problem is you only get 3 heroes, and I kind of want to be able to have 5. So we might run 2-handed after this. But nonetheless, we are doing with the solo rules, which is very, very the same, basically. Oof, lots of storm. Okay. Alrighty. Alright. Zen Banana Sled. How are the parents doing? Good. They're good. They're home. I'm guessing Karen is sleeping at this point because she was V-tired. And in a bit of pain because she just pushed a human out of her body. I don't know if you all know how birth works, but a human got pushed out of her, which I don't fundamentally understand. And so I think they're V-tired. Probably a little stressed out because the baby's home, you know, and probably worried and stuff like that. But ultimately, good. Just really good. They're both great. Baby is happy, healthy, just sleeping and not doing much else. She could pull her weight around here. I'm not gonna lie. She's not doing much, and she could be doing more for the house, I guess. You know, Ark Nova's on the list for sure. Other than that, maybe some Nations dice. I've never sold Nations dice. I also have a few newer games I want to learn. Might try to binge some Button Shy games. Interesting. Baby's gonna be so chill. She's a Taurus. Is she a Taurus? I actually did not know. What does a Taurus mean? She's a bull? That doesn't sound very chill to me. Is a Taurus a bull, or am I just thinking of Pokemon? What does a Taurus look like? Am I just thinking of Pokemon? I think I am. Legendary again. Boop. Thank you, Uper Deck, for sponsoring. Next week, teach how to play games. Oh, for the baby? I was like, what? For baby? It'll be a week or so before there's more active awake time, but I don't remember. Girls are almost 9 now, right? No, yeah, it's no, she's just sleeping. Yeah, I mean, just thought I heard her for a second. It's a bull. Yeah, okay. I said one thing. I was like, is that just Am I just thinking of Pokemon as a Taurus? I'm a Sag. I live that Sag life. I don't know what being a Sagittarius means. I know I'm like a Centaur, or am I a Scorpion? I think I'm a Centaur. I also don't know what that means. But I am so I'm not a big astrology person, but my best friend and dad both are Taurus. They like consistency and comfort and good food. Pretty chill, but also kind of stubborn. Well, she's probably kind of stubborn knowing her family. All of us are kind of stubborn. But yeah, she's very chill. She'll get a little fussy. You know, but I mean like a teeny bit fussy, and that's it. Like, I've never heard her cry. She doesn't really cry at all. Scorpio for me, I'm on the last day. Oh, so you're like on the cusp. I'm a cusp person too. And apparently that means something, being on the cusp. I'm on the cusp of Capricorn. So if I was born one day later, I'd be a capybara. And I wasn't. So, but I know, does that mean like I'm part capybara or something? All I know is that being on the cusp also means something. I don't know astrology at all. My apologies. So don't hurt nothing. I don't make any decisions with, oh yeah, I'm all for it. Like, if people want to me, this is how I personally feel about astrology. I don't see how, personally, this is personally for me, so please don't get offended by this. I don't see how astrology is any different than any kind of religion. it's something that you believe in and that you put your faith into. I don't see how it's any different than like being religious in any capacity. It's something that you believe in, that you decide this is true, this is what I believe in, and then you put your faith into that to whatever degree you do. Some people are very, very, very religious. Some people are just kind of like, yeah, you know, I believe in God or whatever, you know. So it's like, and then some people are not religious at all. So like that, to me, that's what astrology. So I know a lot of people like to crap on astrology as if it's not different than like religion, you know. And so, yeah, that's how I feel about it. It's like, whatever, like you believe this, cool. I don't really, but I'm also not religious. So I'm like, whatever, like, cool, good on you. I think it's fine. I don't see how it's anything bad comes from it. I do know people who like, I don't necessarily think you shouldn't like go outside if like your horoscope says it's going to be a bad day. I think you should just live your life. But like, I kind of feel that way about everything. So it's like, but yeah, I know people who take it very seriously, and some people are kind of like, yeah, it's just interesting. You know, it's like, no, that's totally fine. I'm a Virgo. I don't know what that means. Yeah, you're, I have no idea what that means either. When she figures out how to cry, you'll be glad to be at your apartment. Oh yeah, trust me. I'm gonna be like, cool, bye. I'll be doing that a lot. It's gonna be great. So I think horoscopes are trash, but astrology is just a study of people's kind of, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fun. Doesn't hurt anybody. Totally. So basically, if your beliefs guide you to be kind to others, it's fine with me. Yeah, that's my whole thought. I'm like, I don't care. Just don't be a douche. You know, I don't care if you're Christian or Muslim or anything or nothing, or you like astrology or you like crystals and stuff. Like, I don't care. Just don't be mean. And if your astrology means I'm going to be nice and charitable and all that kind of stuff, great. If being a Christian means I'm going to be nice and charitable, great. Like, great. Like, that's awesome. I don't care. Just be nice and charitable and awesome and empathetic and stuff like that. And don't be weird and oppress people or anything like that. And I don't care the reason you're being that way. Just keep being that way. Doesn't matter to me. Yeah, and don't mess with people's rights. We're not going to get into it because I'm going to freak out on everybody. So I think astrology is more fun than most other religions. How I'm more interested in sharing funny horoscopes with friends. All right. All right, gotta feed the chillins. Have a good game. Indeed, Visual. I won't. Well, that exploded more than I thought it was gonna. I'm not gonna lie. All right, fam. So this is Marvel Legendary. So we have heroes right here, and again, you can see we have Wolverine, we have Storm, and we have Jeremy Renner. And then we're gonna have the villains are gonna be coming into the city here, the sewers and the bank and the rooftops, the streets, the bridge, and then they can escape. So basically, when there's a card here, if a new card comes out, it's gonna push them to the next one. So you're gonna be going this way and escaping out like that. We don't want them to escape; it's bad. So you are not a specific hero in this game. Real quick, hold on a second. Let me check something real quick. This looks a little, is this a little blown out or is it just my monitor? How does this look? Is this like blown out? We've been messing with the, color and such. Looks fine to me. Okay. Let me still double check it. And so the problem is, every monitor is slightly different, and so I'm just one of the things looks kind of blown out on my end, but if it's not looking that way, everyone else, then we're good. Okay, so basically no one is one of these heroes. It's not like I'm Nightcrawler and Linnea is a Storm and then Vision's Wolverine. It's not like that. You can basically, looks fine color wise. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure it wasn't like the whites weren't like super blown out so you couldn't see anything, because yeah, we been messing with the color correction and stuff in OBS is not very good. So we found a new way to color correct, because the color that comes straight out of this camera when you're like streaming it or when you first record it is very gray and pretty bad. But that's mostly because you're meant to color correct it in post. But when you're streaming, you're not recording it. So when we record and it's kind of grayed out, that's not a big deal because we can just change it in post. But when we're streaming, we can't, and so we had to find a way to color correct it, and OBS just kind of doesn't do it very well. So good, glad, thank you. So again, so I can get any of these heroes, and then they're just kind of part. You're making a team essentially, and then we're fighting a mastermind. In this case, we are fighting Loki. So we win the game by hitting Loki 4 times. You can see the 4 cards back here. We win if we can hit Loki 4 times. We lose a couple different ways. If the villain deck runs out, it's technically a draw. I consider that a loss. If the villain deck runs out, if we need to draw a card from the villain deck and it's not there, we lose. But mostly you can lose because of the scheme. So the scheme basically is the story for this one. The story for this one is unleash the power of the cosmic cube. And basically what this one's going to be doing is when we draw scheme twists out of this, it's going to be giving us wounds. And basically once we draw the last scheme twist, which is the 8th one, we're just going to lose automatically. So basically need to win the game before the 8th one comes out. I'm having a hunch we're not quite. It's a new game mat throwing me a little. I'm still not used to it. I'm still not used to it either. It's weird. And particularly because the game mat is gray. It's made, the colors of everything else is not actually different, but because the mat is gray, it kind of washed everything else out because our mat before was like very, very purple. And so that's why I was like, oh, I need to start color correcting this because yeah, it's just a bit too washed out. So are you playing with any expansions? No, we are playing just straight up base game. All right, you draw 6 cards in this game. Bam. All right. So you're starting. That's not horrible. Things will give you a recruit, which is like this little star, or they'll give you slashies, which is attack. We use attack to attack these things. We use the stars to recruit them. This is their price. We can also always get Maria Hill over here. All right, first one. Boom. Doombot Legion. Bow, now, bow. So this has a fight ability. Sometimes when we... Oh, you know what I should do? Oh, cool. Oh, that's actually not horrible. Let me flip this around, though. So I should probably have a punch in so y'all can see. Ooh. So they have a fight ability, which means that when we fight them, that will happen. In this case, we're going to have to KO cards from our deck, which is actually not a horrible thing. So that's actually not bad. And they have 3 health, essentially. And you have to hit them all at once. There's no, like, damaging them, then coming back and damaging them more. You have to kill something in one go. So, this is my hand right now. I have 5 recruit and 1 attack. So this 1 attack isn't going to do nothing. Nothing, eh? But we do have 5 recruit. And we actually have a lot of expensive cards out here. So Wolverine's all about drawing cards. So this one's 2 attack, and then if we played another yellow card, the cards are all different colors, and the colors will matter because there'll be when you play a card, it'll be like, hey, if you've played another like yellow card before this card, you then get to do this. It's what's called superpowers. So this one, if we played a yellow card, which is an instincts card, if we played another instincts card before this one, we could draw 2 cards, which is pretty great. I don't think I'm going to get this Hawkeye, because Hawkeye wants you to play another Avengers hero before this, and he's the only Avengers hero. And then Storm here. I always like Storm in this game because she's very thematic. Whereas this card right here, if you're fighting a villain on the rooftops or the, it's on the rooftops, they get -2 health automatically because they're very exposed and very easy for Storm to hit with things like lightning. Let's go ahead and get this one because it also has 2 attack. And this does fill in automatically. Ooh, Hawkeye's big card is out. Whenever you defeat a villain or mastermind this turn, rescue 3 bystanders. Okay, that is not really useful in a solo game. But, you know. Okay, cool. So then we draw another 6 cards. I only have 6 cards left. So this one we know is going to be 3... and 3. Okay, so we will be able to hit this Doombot Legion. Ooh, clam. So Scheme Twist. So this one, for the first, let me see, how many is it? I have no nails. For the first 4 twists, nothing happens. But once we get to the 5th twist, then we're going to start getting wounds. And wounds don't do anything. They just clog up your hand. Which is not a horrible thing, but it's just annoying. Mostly it's annoying and I hate it. I hate it. And you. Yeah, so nothing too horrendous, just kind of annoying. Okay. Okay, so let's get another Vion. No, I already did that. Got Escape Twist coming up. I didn't see that. You didn't see that. You're lying. Okay, so I have 3 and then 3. I have nothing I can recruit here, which everything is kind of expensive right now. So I am going to get a Maria Hill, though, because she costs 3. Blam. And then I'm going to fight this Doombot Legion. So when I fight the Doombot Legion, I have to look at the top 2 cards of my deck, and I KO one of them and put the other one back. So I have no deck right now, because this is a deck builder, if you didn't know. Excuse me. Okay. 2 cards. Boom. Okay, well, I'm going to KO one of these. Here. That's fine. If there was any card I wanted to get rid of, it's going to be one of those. Because we have, we start off with 8 of these recruit cards. We probably don't need 8. So that's totally fine. And this Doombot Legion is dead. Mine. Thank you. Mine. All right. And then we have 3, but we already got a Maria Hill, so we are fine. Okay. Let's get our 6. Boom. Okay. All right. So we got our Wolverine. And we got all recruit after that. Dang. Okay. I was hoping for another. This is an attack card, and I was kind of hoping for that. But all right. Let's see. Escape Twist. Shocker. So again, the first 4, nothing happens. But when we get the 5th one, we'll start getting wounds. Once we get to the 8th one, we just lose. I feel like that's going to be hard. Okay. So we have 2 attack. We have nothing to attack, so that's fine. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. Ooh. We have 6. So, you know, we're going to get this big storm. It's worth 6. It does 4 attacks straight up. Red is a covert ability. She's covert. Flying through the eye like... Hi, Sasquatch. So I can move a villain to a new city space, and I rescue bystanders captured by a villain. So these kind of cards work together. So this one is like I can maybe move someone to the rooftops and then use this card where I get a bonus 2 essentially if they're on the rooftops. So that's why I was really like storming this game, because I feel like she works in a very cool way. All right, another Hawkeye. Okay, stupid. Assassin Queen. Guess who's waiting for a tow truck? What did you do to your car? Did you run it off a bridge? Just ask me to be honest. Did you run it off a bridge? That's such a bummer. What happened? Where's Visor? I'm going to blame Visor. I know he's feeding the kids right now. I'm going to blame him anyway. Because I can do that. Because I'm an uncle now. I know what it's like to have kids. I'm like, y'all. You have a flat. Boo. Well, at least it's only a flat. That's not too bad. Do you have a spare, or you have to get it towed somewhere? I got like 2 flats in the span of like a week. And so the first flat, I was just driving on a spare, because my spare is actually a full tire. So I was kind of like, okay, I probably don't need to get it right now. And I was just busy. And then like 3 days later, I had another, not my spare, funnily enough, another one of my tires went flat. And I was like, well, now I have to get it towed. I should have just gone to a dang place, because then I had to get it towed. Whereas before I could have just got it fixed like a Dumbo, but I didn't. I was driving to Vegas. I got snacks at anywhere. Are you going to hang out with Kestrel? Sass Queen. Are you going to go hang out with Kestrel and you did not bring us? Because I will be sad. Seeing hi Linnea and Matt is funny because my partner's name is Matt, so seeing that combo in chat is funny. That is funny. Linnea and Matt, power couple. Okay, all right. So we have another 6. Schmoot. Okay, we got our first villain. So we're playing against the enemies of Asgard. I guess this is not our first villain. We had oh gosh, Nicholas. We had a Doombot lead. So we got a big old ice. Ymir or Emir? Frost Giant King. So this one has an ambush effect. The ambush effect happens right away, as I'm sure you can figure out. Each player reveals a blue hero, which is a ranged hero, or gains a wound. We ain't got a ranged hero to reveal, so we're getting a wound. Boo, and 6 hits. That's going to sit there for a second. Boom. I'm going to see Kess. Wow. Thanks for the invite, but that's actually really, really cool, and I am bummed. You got a flat on the way to Vegas. That sucks. Man, that sucks. I'm so sorry, Sass. That's such a bummer. Okay. I have 1 attack. I cannot hit that. And by the way, Loki's attack is 10. So to hit... did you get a flat at Eddie's World? Did Eddie pop your tire? And Eddie's World is great. I love Eddie's World. Okay, but I have 6 Shishmoot. I can still only get 1 card, which is kind of a boomer. I'm going to get this card, though, because I know this card goes well with my other Storm card. Something worth 2. Ooh, I will get this, because this is also worth 2. Shablam. Okay, cool. Ooh, those are actually working together. Okay, I kind of arbitrarily chose heroes, but they're actually, I think, going to work together pretty well. Okay. Yeah, send Kess our love. Kess was in chat earlier. I think she was at the airport. Not at the Vegas airport, but at the Belgium. Where's she from? Belgium airport. Belgium, Kentucky, Ohio, somewhere there. Bam. Ooh, we got Destroyer. Gosh, Enemies of Asgard is a tough villain group. Oh, gosh. I am not going to hit these 2 for a while, I think. Okay. So it sucks. I actually have 5 attack. I have 5 attack and 2 recruit, which means I can't do anything. I can't do anything because I can't hit any of the villains, and there's nothing worth 2 for recruiting. So, you know what I was supposed to do? I forgot. In the solo rules, whenever a scheme twist comes out, you KO a hero. Okay, let me see then. Yes, you have to KO a hero worth 6 or less. So we've had 2. So I'm going to go with these 2. I think these 2 were already out. I know that for a fact. So we're going to have KO'd those 2 heroes because we were actually supposed to. I forgot about that. Haven't come for 2. Nothing. Cripes. Okay, well, we can't do anything. Bummer. Ooh, that's not good. All right, well. I'm still going to go just get the tire change, and then I'll buy a whole new set in Vegas. Yeah, that's fair. I hit something on the road, and it popped my tire. My gauge of the air pressure was off, so I pulled off the highway. Well, at least it wasn't like a blowout. That's nice. It's not responsible for Nick's hands, but works a response to that. So yeah, it works out, you know. It works out. It makes sense. Multi-use emotes, you know. We got him. We got him, I said. Dang it, you stupid butts. You butts. Okay. Hopefully we get so... Okay, now I know I have one of these Storm cards. I know that's in here. So hopefully I get my other Storm card, because then maybe we can twerk on something. Twerk, 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 twerk. Nailed it. Ooh, we did. Okay. All right, so we're going to twerk on that blurk, on that flirk. And we have 3 recruit. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's see what we got here. Another enemy of Asgard. Okay, this one has a fight ability. Okay, so now this card allows me to move a hero to a new city space. And this one is any villain I fight in the rooftops this turn gets -2 health. So this is 4. This is 2. So we have 6. We have 7. Actually, so that it's funny because we actually don't even need to move anything, which is fine. That's honestly fine. It's like, really? Really? You just give me everything I need? I don't need to move anything? Stupid. Well, I guess we might as well kill this Destroyer because they're stronger. Okay. I am going to do this recruit first. I'm gonna recruit though. I'm gonna recruit this Hawkeye. And then I'll fight the Destroyer. And I did that first because when you fight, you KO all of your shield heroes, which are your starters, in your hand. So these three, bye, which is maybe not great. I don't know if I wanted to get rid of half of those dudes, but we did. And the Destroyer is gone. That's actually great. Okay, cool. We got those 2 Storm cards we needed to. Oh, okay. We're then why not take out the 7? You're thinking out your cards for your better cards. Keep recruiting, that is. Yeah, I should be able to keep recruiting. I'm not too worried about it. It's more than half the emotes I use are from Zero Doxi's own butt emotes, the butt hearts. Yeah, they're great. They're great. Okay, all right, let's grab our next 6 cards. One, two, okay. Okay, we do got a wound. Okay, ooh, okay. All right, so let's see what we got here. Ooh, Enchantress. Okay, so she's just strong. She's actually one of the few people when you fight them, it's nice. You get to draw 3 cards. Okay, so I'm going to use my Keen Senses. So this one, if I played a yellow card before this one, I could draw a card. I'm not going to... I have another yellow card, but I'm not going to play it before that one. Because this one, if I play a yellow card before this one, I draw 2 cards. So I'm going to play this one, then this one. Draw 2 cards. Ooh, 2 more attack. Ooh. Okay. So I'm not going to be able to recruit anything, which is fine. So I'm going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 should work. That is great. That is great. Ooh. Let's go ahead and fight the Enchantress, because when we fight her, we'll get to draw 3 cards. And I only have 2 recruit, but one of these has got to be a recruit. Ooh, it's all recruit. And that's nice because then I can recruit something. And now I can recruit something kind of big. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. Oh, I could do these 2. Which just allows me to draw a bunch of cards. Or I could do one more big storm card. I think I'm going to do these 2. Ooh, that was good. That was good. That was some good synergy. Oh, 3 of these. Come on. I don't want those cards. That's why I haven't been buying them. Card draw is always important. Yeah, drawing cards is great. Okay. All right. Okay. Get our next 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Mirvac, what are you doing? Okay. Boop. The Doombot Legion. Okay. Ooh, okay. So, ooh, this is going to be great. So we'll do this one. Draw a card. Shablack. This one right here, I can KO. So one thing they did in the next expansions is that every card was different art, which was nice. So you can always kind of tell what's what. This one, they're all the same, but that's because that's just the base game. This one said I can KO a wound from my hand or discard pile if I do draw a card. I'll get rid of this one. Thank you very much. And draw a card. Shablam. Ooh, another attack. Okay. And then this one, if I played another Instincts card before, I get to draw 2 cards. I have. Shablam. Ooh, okay. Lots of shablams there. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Ooh. Oh, man, I wish I had 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm trying to decide if I should kill both of these. Yeah, let's just kill both of these. This one, look at the top 2 cards and KO one of them. I guess I'm going to KO you. And then this one, every player has to reveal a ranged hero or gain a wound. I don't have a ranged hero, so I'm going to gain a wound. But killing this one will allow me to get rid of a wound. So I'm not too worried about it. And the city has been kind of helped out a little bit. That was great, though. Okay, that was good card draws right there. Shopping while I watch. Cool. What are you shopping for? Cool jackets? Probably cool jackets. I recuperated from my trip last week, and then I went kayaking over the weekend. That's right. You were in Hawaii, right? Weren't you, for some conference or something? 4, 5, 6. Okay. Bam! Figured. Sclam, clam. All right, we have to get rid of something. We're going to get rid of one of these because there's a billion of them. And we almost got another one. Okay. Oof, we're going to have to reshuffle because we're going to get to draw a card and then draw another card. Ooh, yeah, we're going to have a good attack here. Okay, we should be able to take out this the Frust Dooman. Did you buy anything that turn? Yes. Didn't I? No, I didn't. Oh, what could I have bought? I had 1, 2, 3. I had 4. No, I don't think I did. I don't think I had enough money. If I did, whatever. You had 4? Okay, then I could have. I guess we'll just do one of these. Finally, we'll get rid of one of these. That should have been there. So I'd rather have had that one. But oh. Okay. Here we go. All right, so this is going to allow us to draw a card. Boom. This one, if we played an instant beforehand, we get to draw a card. Boom. Okay, good. We only have 1 recruit, so we're not going to do anything with that. But now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we could kill them, but we're not going to because we can actually take out the mastermind, or at least one of them. So what's going to happen is they have 4 cards here. You're going to draw one of them. Blam. And then you're going to do what it says. So fight. Defeat a villain in the city for free. All right. You got it, Loki. Awesome. Blam. Clam. Flam. Okay. Great. Okay. Well, that took care of both of them. Boom. Get it? Get it? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. But I knew I was ever having a good old dang day. Okay, see, I kind of wish I had this wound out because I could have gotten rid of it, but that's okay. Actually, this is going to be great. Never mind. We're all good. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Blam. Ooh, another one of you. Ooh, each player reveals a ranged hero gains a wound, so I guess we're gaining a wound. Okay, so this one I can KO a wound from my wound pile. If I do, I get to gain a card. Boom. Love to see it. Okay, another recruit. And this one, because I played an instinct before, I get to draw 2 cards. Bloom. Ooh. And then this one allows me to draw a card. Okay, so us drawing cards. Mike's only goal in this game is to always try and draw his entire deck on a turn. It like makes him very, very happy. So I feel like I'm fulfilling his legacy. Right. Ooh, okay. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 again. Okay, well then I think we're going to attack the mastermind if we can. I mean, if we can attack the mastermind, I think we kind of gotta. Kind of gotta. Great game. All right, this one. KO up to 4 cards from your discard pile. I don't have a discard pile. That is a bummer. Because I would have gotten rid of all of these butts. Oh well. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit. I guess let's go ahead and get one of these. I guess we're kind of going Hawkeye now. Blam. Okay. Ooh, Clam. Okay, so the KO something from here. Let's KO this storm. So how many is it? Okay, so from now on out, we're going to start getting wounds for our twist. If we ever get to the point where we have drawn the 8th scheme twist, of which there's going to be a bunch coming up because there's not that many cards in here, we will then lose. So we need to boogie. We can't just wait. I'm going to play this one, draw a card. Okay. And then this one's going to allow us to draw another card. Just crushing the card draws over here as Wolverine. And I guess Hawkeye are wont to do. All right. All right, draw one more card. Ooh, great. Okay, I think we're going to hit Loki again right now. I think we're going to crush this one pretty good. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. This one, if I played an Avengers hero before this, I'll get an extra one. I did because I played another Hawkeye before it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We will be hitting blam, clam, flam. Each other player KOs a hero from their victory pile. Don't got any other players. So, get out of here. All right, that's it. All right, we only need to hit Loki one more time. We've been having a couple very, very good synergies. I do think having to KO all of these meant that our good cards have been like cooking. And I'm here for it. Boom. Okay. Got a wound. Yeah, it basically just means that like all of our attack cards have been coming out. What we got? Oh, okay, Scheme Quiz. So now we're going to get a wound. Bam. So now we're going to basically start getting like a bunch of wounds. And this turn, we're not really going to be able to do much. Because we have 2, 4, 5 attack. This one requires 6, which we just can't do anything about. And we can't mitigate that in any way. We have 3 recruits. So we'll recruit this. I think that's all we can do. So that's what we can have. If we get some bad pulls here, we can kind of get timed out more or less. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. What, Mirvek? What? Did you play a villain in the city before that turn? Yes, it was a Scheme Twist. So Scheme Twists don't go in the city. All right, boom. And had a hunch. Okay. Oh, so we need to KO some stuff. So we're going to KO this one and this one. So we're going to KO one last time. Boom and boom. Okay, so that is, we need another wound. So that's what, 6? Okay, so on the 7th one, we're going to get 3 wounds. On the 8th one, we lose. How many times do we have to hit them. We hit them one more time. We really need to do it because in 2 turns there's a small deck of cards here. So like we could lose pretty quickly here if we don't boogie. Okay, so we're gonna go boom, splam, flam. Okay, yes we go. So we're gonna go boom, draw a card, blam. Okay, that's good. This one, you can't move from your hand or discard pile to draw a card, clam. This one, draw 2 cards, shaflam. Oh, okay. And then this one's, if I played another Vengeance here before, this one's +1. Okay, I think we're going to do it right now. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 total. Boop, boop. Each other player, who cares? I'm the only player. Oof. That started getting a little close there. So out of curiosity, that would have been 3, and then that would have been the end of the game. I had a hunch. I was like, even though we have all of these, I was like, man, it's going to be bam, bam. We're going to lose immediately if we don't win right now. I just knew it. Just absolutely knew it. Okay, so we made it out of there. Loki has been deflated. All right, let's go. That was cool. That the synergy of these 3 worked pretty darn well. What time is it? We're probably gonna play one more solo game. Yeah, we got time. Okay, I'm still gonna stick with Loki because Loki is the hardest of the masterminds. That's one thing I do think if you want to get into Marvel Legendary, the base game is great because it teaches you the game, but you will, I think, pretty quickly need a harder challenge. I really think getting Dark City is great because Dark City gives you like 15 more heroes, gives you like, I think like 4 more masterminds, like 4 or 5 more villain groups, a bunch more henchman groups. Just it's essentially almost like a whole base game again of content. So the base game and Dark City together, I think you could very easily play with that. And then there's a billion more expansions if you want them. But you can very, very easily play those 2 and be great, you know? And so, yeah, because I do think that you will get a little too good at the game. Hi, Nick. What's up, Mig? So to be honest, I don't mind the gameplay. That's fair. I know the theme probably isn't your jam. Well, what's my life here? Oh, what I do? Oh, silly. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, if you're not into it, you're not into it. All right. So we didn't crush that one. We did get pretty close to losing, honestly. Okay, boom. Rhea. Okay, so we're going to stick with Loki, but we'll change basically everything else out. So we played with the Doombot Legion, wow, 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 and then the Enemies of Asgard, which we played because of Loki. But we can switch that out. We need that. So we'll switch out these butts. It's fine. Okay, so we'll play you. I guess we only need 3 of you. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then for heroes, I'll have y'all decide. So we're not going to play with any of these 3 heroes again. For this, we have Thor, Spider-Man, Old Cap America, Rogue, the Hulk, Deadpool, Emma Frost, Gambit, Iron Man, Nick Fury, Black Widow and Cycloops. Let me know, fam. Okay, who do we want to play against villain-wise? Still henchmen, the Masters of the Universe. No, not them. We're going to play against the Skrulls. Skrull Life. Skrull Life. Okay. Okay. Spider-Man, Emma Frost, and Cycloops. Okay, I only picked 3. We only got 3. So of those, which one do you not want? No Cyclops? Fine. No Cyclops. So what is this? Is Spider-Man, Emma Frost, and Boring Man. Okay, cool. Okay. Blam. Okay. So we're gonna play Portals to the Dark Dimension. Portals to the Dark Dimension. The dimension is very dark. Okay, so we got these. We got 7 Sclam Clams. We got 1 of each of these. And then we got some Scroll Daddies. Okay. Okie dokie. Let me get all this shuffled up. In the meantime, someone pose a question. Q&A time, fam. Did anyone see the moon last night? The blood moon? It was wild looking. It's all dark and orange red. Actually, what I thought was, excuse me, cooler was looking at it towards the end when part was white and part was reddish brown. Yeah, I forgot that might happen because it was for an eclipse. So my mom and I were like, 'cause our mom's in town for the baby, of course. And so we were looking at it. It was cool. And then we went like 50 minutes gone by. We went out to go look at it again. And yeah, like the very bottom of it was like bright white. And I was like, oh, that's right. Because it's an eclipse going on. That's why it's red. So then we kind of kept checking on it. It was cool to see like more and more of like the moon come out. I thought that was really, really cool. I was like, oh man, that's rad. Like that kind of stuff where it's just like, oh man, that's yo fam, the earth is crazy. It's crazy. Earth and the moons and the solar system. So, yeah, so I totally agree, maybe. I thought that was super cool. Okay. Alrighty. I said, how are you feeling? How are you in the first few days of unclehood? Um, Fine, because I haven't done anything yet, because like she just came home like an hour and a half ago. So like I haven't there hasn't been much uncledom. Uh um Rosie, a Bruce Boy, thank you for that follow. And sorry, Evil Poser and I am just Kelly. Thank you for the follow an hour ago. I have alerts here on Gen Con, so I didn't catch those. My apologies. Rosie, thank you so much for that follow. Yeah, it's been fine. I mean, she's super sweet. I was holding her a bunch yesterday, which was great. But yeah, I mean, she just came home, and it's the whole figuring everything out. And I think like stress levels are pretty high because it's her first day home, that kind of stuff. So there hasn't been much uncledom, but it's great. I've been wearing all my Funkle shirts and cool. I said, gosh, babies come home soon in the U.S. How long do they stay in Japan? They're in the hospital for like a day and a half. How long do they stay there? Yeah, no, she's already home. She's ready. She's good to go. They have a meeting appointment almost a week. Wow, is that right? So she's sweet now. When she goes cold brown in your arms, oh yeah, it's gonna happen. She's gonna spit up on me. It's not a big deal. It's like having a dog. You just get over it. You just get over it pretty immediately. It's just what it is. Yeah, get him in and out and charge them thousands and thousands of dollars. Almost a week. That's wild. Yeah, no, they're already out. She home. She a little bean, teeny tiny little baby. Got tiny little feet, and they're very cute. Okay. All right, Feb. So for this one, scheme, and again, the scheme is kind of what changes up the game from time to time. Which one thing I like about this game is like there are so many different heroes, a bunch of different villains and villain decks, a bunch of different masterminds, and then on top of that, there's a bunch of different schemes, and the schemes particularly can really change stuff up. So that's the thing is like with this game, like if you have the base game and like Dark City, you'll never play all the combinations of all the different villains, of all the different heroes. The heroes versus this mastermind with this scheme. I mean, like, it's just insane. So honestly, how this hero list will work. We'll see how it works. Okay. So this, we're playing kind of a tough scheme twist. So we have 7 scheme twists in here instead of 8 like last time. If we draw a 7th one, we lose. So we technically have less time, but also could be more time depending on where the schemes actually are. So basically the first twist will go next to the mastermind and will make the mastermind +1 health. So we'll have to hit them for 11 instead of 10. And then the next one will go above the bridge, and the bridge now, anything that's here is +1 attack. And then the next one will go here, and then here, and then here, and then here. And so basically it's strengthening, the dark portals are strengthening the different things. So we'll see. You host? Probably. Probably. So he's drawing all these cards. We're going back to being basic. All right, what we got here? Boom, Amethyst. Okay. Urn Man. We got a couple of ranged characters. Okay, so we didn't. Okay, we got an even mix here. Okay. Okay. All right, what we got? Blam. Ooh, a bystander. So bystanders don't do no. A bystander didn't come out last time. a bystander will come out, and then if a villain comes out, they will then go on top of the bystander and then capture that bystander. And then if you ever defeat that hero, you rescue that bystander. For the most part, they don't do anything. There are some villains where if they have bystanders, they're stronger. There's some schemes where if a villain escapes with bystanders, bad things happen. It kind of depends. But right now, they're not going to do anything, as far as I know. We are playing with Emma Frost, Iron Man, and Spider-Man at the request of Miravec. And so, yeah, we can play Miravec if it doesn't work, which is my favorite thing to do. Ooh, we got an even split here. We got the ultimate even split. We got 4 recruit, 2 attack. Which means the next hand, guess what, is going to be 4 recruit, 2 attack. Hi, Paula! Paula said, hi, Nick. I just want to let you know that I'm here. I've been lurking, but I'm around watching. Paula, I love you. You're so wonderful. I was going to text you today, and then I got busy, and then a baby came home, and distractions happened. But I'm going to text you after this. Just to say hey, because I love you. Hi, Paula. It's Paula, everybody. Everyone say hi to Paula Deming. Paula. Wow, Paula. What? The bystander be captured with Mastermind? If it's just sitting there? Really? Have we always played that wrong? Would it just go over here? We always just put it in the city until the next villain came out. Like, they're just hanging out in the sewers because they're cool like that. If that's wrong, let me know. It will not be consequential really either way. Okay, but we can't attack anything. There's nothing to attack, and we only have 2 attack anyway. We do have 4 recruit. So Spider-Man's kind of interesting because every single Spider-Man card is only... Oh, so it goes here? Oh, we've always played that wrong. I like the idea of them staying here. I'm going to have them stay here. It's inconsequential to Mastermind anyway. I like the idea that they stay there and they just get captured by the next person. I like the idea of them loitering in the sewers. Like, well, you were loitering in the sewers. This is where they operate. So the Spider-Man deck is interesting because every Spider-Man hero is worth 2 to recruit. And a lot of their stuff revolves around you revealing the next card in your deck, and if it's 2 or less, you get it, which is kind of interesting. But you kind of need to go like super hard on Spider-Man, which is fine. And let's go ahead and do that because that means we can get 2 of these, which is pretty good. Which is interesting. But GHS, thank you for letting me know. I did not know that. We have always gotten that wrong. All right, so the next one, told you, 4 and 2. The best first hand to draw is 4 of these and 2 of these. That's the best because then you have the best chance of hitting something straight up. Bam! Ooh, a Master Strike. So Master Strike we also never saw last time. So Master Strike, each Mastermind has a specific thing that they do when a Master Strike comes up. So in this case, each player has to reveal a strength hero, which is one of the green heroes, like this one right here, or we gain a wound. I don't have any strength heroes to reveal, as you can see. So we're getting a wound. Boo. Whoa, it's Paula, everybody. Oh man, I kind of want to keep going. Spider-Man, if we got another one here, because we have 4 recruit, boom, clam, get another one. Ooh, and the big one. Still only worth 2, so reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, put any that cost 2 or less into your hand, put the rest back in. Let's go Mega Spider-Man right now. Mega Spooter Moon. All right, let's go. So we've gotten like, what, 4 Spider-Man cards? So that's good. We draw any of them, and then every other, with the exception of the Moon, every other card is worth 2 or less. So if we draw any Spider-Man cards, we're going to be drawing more cards, which is nice. Interesting, weird start. We've got our bystander, we've got our Master Strike. So, all right. Interessante. 6. Okay, let's see what we got. All right, so now this villain will capture this bystander. Okay, this is a scroll. The power scroll. Pop up the power scroll. So it's worth 8. 8 attack on this one. Rough. Choose a hero in the HQ for each player. Each player gains that hero. Oh, so this is one that is actually good when we get it. When we fight it. Which is nice. Okay. We did get a Spider-Man. Reveal the top card. For 2 or less, we get to draw it. Blam. Ooh, nice. Now we have 3 attack, which actually doesn't help us. Because this is 8. This is 10. We do have 4 more recruit. Gosh, do we just... I think we're going to move away from Spider-Man. Because I don't really care about this particular Spider-Man. Let's go ahead and get this here. Man. See, that Spider-Man I would have picked up, but this one just allows you to rescue a bystander, which in this game doesn't really mean anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Scheme twist, calling it. Boom. All right. So we'll put this next to the Mastermind. So what this does now is the Mastermind now has 11 instead of 10. Bummer. But it was going to happen eventually. Oh, that makes sense. Anyone watch those basketball games? Ugh. Rough. Bucks got pretty well handled, and then the friggin' Suns got straight up embarrassed. So I have 2 of these, so I'm going to draw a card. It's worth 2 or less. Draw it. Oh, it's not. And then this one, real card, 2 or less. Draw it. Nope. Bummer. Okay. Oh, we only have 3 then. And we only have 3 here. Oh, that is a boomer. We're going to get one of these. Clams. Oof. Bummer. So way late on the response here, said Variant Hex. It's been like an hour since you've talked in chat, so a little bit late. I don't know what we're talking about. So, but the solo for Fields of Arlay is exactly the same rules, except for you can't take an action from the opposite season. So are you just... Is there any blocking, or do you just have one of the colors and basically everything's just open? And you just can't do the thing where you take an action on the other side, which makes sense. So no, just trying to get points. Okay, so there's no blocking, because in Feast for Odin, you're technically playing 2 colors and blocking yourself, which is super weird, but works really well. I was curious, Fields of Arl. I was like, I think you're just playing 1 color and you're literally just playing to get points. Is there a points threshold? Is it like that Uwe thing where he's like, if you get 100 points, you did good. But there's not actually like a win-lose? It said, no, but I watched my poor Phils blow it against the Dodgers yesterday. I think you're talking about the Philadelphia, the 76ers. I'm like, yeah, the 76ers did blow it. But let's be honest, they weren't winning. They trosh. It said, yep. The rule book, it says to aim for 110 points. Yeah, it sounds like some Uwe stuff. Love me some Uwe. But yeah, he's like, yeah, just try to get 100. I'm like, all right. Yeah, I Fields of Arl, I really like. The problem with Fields of Arl is we just don't play it very often, so I can never, like... Basically, every time we play Fields of Arl, I feel I have to learn it again. Did I need to recruit anything? Did I recruit anything? Yes, I did. So yeah, so I always kind of feel like I need to refresh it. Mike and I played Hallertau the other day again, and I really like that, although I played a bad game of it, and Mike played a particularly good game of it, and I had the last round in Hallertau, I played like one of the dumbest last rounds ever. It was such a straight up dumb last round. But Fields of Arlay, I absolutely adore. It's such a odd game. It feels very, very different. Yeah, I like it. I'll probably play it as a solo game here at some point. So couldn't agree more. We are on the fence for that reason. We last played it in November, talking about Fields of Arl. Yeah, I love Fields of Arl. It just doesn't get to the table as often. But to be fair, like Feast for Odin doesn't get to the table any more often for us because we play so many different games. The problem is we play Feast for Odin enough where we know the rules, right? But like games like some of the other games like Hallertau's not too bad. Hallertau is the easiest of them all in terms of rules. But Fields of Arl and Caverna are 2 that we particularly don't play very often because we're always just like, oh, we're going to have to relearn some of this. Not all of this, but some of it. Whereas like Le Havre, which is not quite as big boxy as all those rest of them, but it's still, I consider one of his like bigger box games. Le Havre is so dang simple in terms of what you're doing that you kind of don't really, you don't forget it. You don't forget it as often. All right, let's see what we got here. Ooh, another Master Strike. Okay, so now the bridge is one harder. Okay. So we got our big Spider-Man. So it's reveal the top 3 cards. If they're worth 2 or less, draw them. All of them were worth 2 or less. So yet again, we got 1 attack. So we can't do any of them. Although we did get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Shishmoot. I'm not going to lie. I don't really want any of these cards. Oh, you know what? We were supposed to KO 2 cards. So we should have 2 cards less. This one's been out here for a while. And then this one, both of these been out here for a while. Let's get rid of this one. So actually, we're supposed to have 2 different cards. Let's see what we got. Okay, so basically the exact same things I don't want. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could get 2 cards. No, let's just get this. Give me a 2. Give me a 2. Boo. We'll get this Emma Frost here. All right. Clams. A villain? Okay, cool. We got the Sentinels. The Sentinels, when you fight them, you have to KO one of your heroes. We'll probably be KOing our little bitty shield heroes here. All right, so this is when we reveal Blam. Ooh, this one. Blam. Ooh, this one. Blam. Okay, that's the one where that's not worth 2 or less. Okay, so we're going to have... So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attack. So we'll attack this one. So if we KO one of our heroes, let's actually recruit first. We only have 3. We'll do this one. This is not bad. And then we'll KO that hero. All right. And blam. First hero defeated. Okay. So it's 2. I feel there's a lot of firepower that heroes chosen. Yeah, there can be. I am not... Spider-Man works very well with Spider-Man. The other 2, I have no idea if there's any real... There's synergy between all the heroes, so you can work them all together. I'm not sure how well they're going to work together. The last one we played with Hawkeye, Wolverine, and Storm, they all work together really well. There's a lot of firepower. I'm not entirely sure how we're going to do, though. We're going to have to kind of see. Okay, what we got here? Okay, another Sentinel. All right, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so we're going to draw a lot of cards. Okay, cool. All right, so we're going to have a good little attack. So, reveal top card of your deck if it costs 2 or less. Actually, let's do this one first. Reveal top 3. Oof. Put a less and less. Put them back in any order. Bummers. This is a bummer because this wound has been killing us. So then these 2... Don't put those there, Nick. Oh, you know what? Ooh, that's actually kind of perfect. Never mind. Because this Emma Frost allows us to draw a card. We're going to draw this wound. Now we're going to do this one, which should be here. Now we're going to do this one, which should be here. Boom. Okay, now that wasn't an attack. I'd have some attack. But okay, that actually worked out. But that wound being on top is a bummer because the wounds don't have any value, which means they wouldn't work for this. Ooh, and then I have played this Emma Frost card first. So actually I'm going to get the little bonus from this one. Okay, cool. So we're going to get 1, 2, 3, because we have a range here before it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we're so close to this one. We're still not going to be able to do it. Darn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bummer. Okay. So we can't kill this one. We'll have to kill this one, which is kind of such a waste of all this firepower. Recruit something for 3. God, I didn't even get it. Oh, we have 4. No. So I'm going to get this other Emma Frost here, and then we're going to KO that one. Oh, man. That was such a pretty good turn. That's the thing is, like, a lot of those Spider-Man cards are, you can draw a lot of them, but they're not like big cards. They're not like big, really like, oh, man, this is really good. So, we'll, I don't know. It's interesting. All right, we got Scrolls, Shapeshifters. So ambush, put the rightmost hero from the HQ under this villain. This villain's attack is equal to that hero's strength, that hero's recruitment cost. Not great because it's 5. Although if we fight this villain, we will then gain that hero, which is nice. What? All right, boom, boom, clam, clam, flam, shlam. All right, so we're gonna draw. Boop, boop. Okay. Ooh, I think we have enough. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oosh. We will get this one because that is worth 5 hits. Bam. And we'll gain this Emma Frost, which is great. That's great. And then we have 4 Shishmoot. Let's get this Iron Man here. Okay. I think we're doing okay, but we're just not doing much, you know? I feel like we are just not treading water necessarily. I feel like we're not moving very much. We keep getting a bunch of like almost good turns, but not like great turns, you know? But we'll see. All right. All right. Blam. Iron. Okay. Sorry, what we got here? All right, we got a Super Scroll. So this one's just worth 4, and we fight each player KOs one of their heroes. Okay, that's fine. I wouldn't mind thinning this bad boy out. All right, so we have 2 of those Spider-Men. Blam. Ooh, we don't. It's worth 3. Okay, so this other one's going to be worthless as well. All right, so we do have 4, though, so we'll be able to take out this Super Scroll. We'll KO one of our heroes. We only have 2 recruits, so let's just get rid of one of these recruits. Because I don't really want this particular Spider-Man. No offense, Peter. Yeah, but. Absolute butt. Alright, 6. Ooh, Sclam Clam. So the KO hero, let's get rid of this Spider-Man because I just don't think I'm going to get it. Blam. Okay. So boom. Okay. So let's do this one where we reveal top 3 cards. And there are 2 or less go in our hand. Okay, so only 1. And this one would allow us to reveal something else. We already know it's there. It's not going to be anything. Okay, so we're not going to get any bonuses here, but we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 again. Oh, this is killing us. These 7s. Ugh. Darn. Okay, so 7 again, which means we literally can't do anything this whole turn. We can't recruit anything with our 1. And then 7. So that is a bummer. That is just a completely wasted turn. Boom. I just realized here, Rivet, earlier you said there's not a lot of firepower. Yeah, there might not be. Maybe not in the synergies. All right, Sclam Clam. All right, so we're getting closer. Let's get rid of one of these cards. I don't think I'm going to get them. Yeah, I don't think we're going to win this one, fam. Okay, boom, boom. Shloom, bloom, bloom, bloom. So this one, each player may reveal another X-Men hero. Each player who does draws a card. I will reveal, boom, this one. And draw a card. Okay. I'll reveal the top card. If it's 2 or less, take it. Nope, it's not. Boo. Earns. And then, oh my gosh, we have 7 again. Oh, this is such a bummer. We have 7 attack again. That is, I think, the 3rd or 4th time that we've had 7 attack and have not been able to kill this thing. Oh man, yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bummer. And then we have 4 different classes too. So there's no synergy. I could, if I could get one more red or one more blue, I could have done something else, but nope. Ugh. All right, we're gonna get this card with our 4 recruit just because it has some attack on it, and we're not getting any attack going. All right, 1. Oof, yeah, really tough. Yeah, gosh, man, I just want that. Just need 8. I mean, that's the thing is we actually don't even need 8. We need 11 to hit the mastermind, and we haven't even come close to it. The closest we've come is 7. It's just like, man, we're 4 away from that. Oof, I don't know if we're gonna be able to hit that thing, hit Loki 4 times before time runs out. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What we got? All right. Ambush. Put the highest cost hero from the HQ under this villain. That is equal. Their attack is equal to this. I guess either one of these. There are only 3. Although we gain this card. I don't really want this card is the issue. I wish it was this one. I would rather have done that one. All right. What do we got? Oh, I put a Sentinel. Oh, God. Hold on. I put all my villains in here. All right. Oops. Is that it? All right. There we go. Okay. Okay, so there we go. All right, so we're going to draw a card. Boom. All right, and then we can reveal a card. Shabloom. Draw 3 cards. Take any. Okay. And then this one is not going to be worth it. Spider-Man's tough because you kind of have to go like mega in Spider-Man and not really anything else. So you can basically draw your hand the entire time. Okay, let's see what we have here. So we are going to get an extra attack. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attack. Although we could reveal another villain and get 9. I'm kind of thinking we just have to. Just to do something. So we're going to reveal another villain. And that's going to give us 9 attack, which we actually need to attack this thing. Because now it has a portal above it. But gosh, we get to finally get rid of that thing. This one's choose a hero in the HQ for each player. Each player gains that hero. I guess let's gain this because it has 2 attack, but I just don't know if there's anything that's going to be great for us. Here, and then we have 4 Schmoot and just a whole bunch of stuff I don't really want. Yeah, I don't think we get anything. I just don't think, I can get this Spider-Man, but I just don't think it's even that worth it. Oof, okay. Well, at least we hit something. Blam. Scheme twist. KO something. Gosh, anything. Just get rid of anything. Give me something. Okay, I'll take that one. That's a good one. Alrighty. I'm going to get to draw a card because I have another X-Men hero. Boom. Reveal card, 2 or less. Nope. Oh, I wish I had done that in the other order. But hindsight's 2020, girl. Okay. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we have the amount we need, and we don't really need it right now because we still can't hit this one. Although we could do both of these heroes, which we probably should do. So each player can KO one of their heroes. Let's just get rid of you. And then this one I'll get to gain this Iron Man, which I don't really care about, but that's okay. Okay, so now, I mean, the only thing we're doing now is just trying to get Loki walloped on. If we get 2 more scheme twists, we're going to be done skis. I think we're going to be done skis. Alright, we got the shuffle. We already have the shuffle. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay, another Centennial. That's good because we'll get to KO one of our heroes, which is good. We'll get this. Yeah, see. The problem is now that we're getting rid of more and more of these shield heroes, our Spider-Man are kind of slightly less useful because we're getting rid of our lower cost heroes. All right. I'm all right. All right, let's reveal Blam. Let's reveal 3 more. Blam. Okay. Okay, so what are we going to have? We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I could reveal another hero to get 6, 7, but it's not going to do anything. So we might as well just kill this Centennial. And we only have 3 recruit, and I'm just not going to get anything. The only card I really care about is this one, and we can't afford it. So I'm going to KO one of you. Bam. Got a decent amount of those out of our deck. You know, I think I forgot to KO a hero, and we did that. Let's just KO that one. All right. You got a wound. Okay, so we're going to draw a card. Blam. Okay, that's good at least. Because then these 2 will work off each other. Okay. So, let's see what we got here. Okay, and then put the rightmost heroes. This hero's health is 2. Not too worried about it. But you never know. So this is going to be 2. This one's going to be worth 3. So 3, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's just nothing. And you know what? I'm not going to fight that scroll because I would have to gain this hero, and I honestly don't want to because it's not going to help me. It's just going to clog up my deck with more Spider-Man cards I don't need. Okay, so that's 8, and a bummer because that's just not it. And we only have 1 recruit, so we can't get these 2 Emma Frost cards, which are kind of the only good cards right now. So oof, fam. This is one of the things, like, we're mitigating what's happening, but we're not able to do anything other than just mitigate that. I don't think we're going to hit the mastermind even once. It's clam. Yep. Okay, so the next scheme twist we get, we lose. Just straight up. Couldn't you draw 1 to add a villain? I could, but I had to have played. I had one of these. I had to have played another red card before this card, and I didn't have another red card. So unfortunately, you are correct, but we needed to have something else before it. Oh man! So I'm just gonna use this one to draw a card. Use this one to draw a card. Boom, boom. Okay, so this one. Okay, so boom. We're gonna have. All right, so we just shuffle, and then now we have 3 Spider-Man cards allow us to reveal. As of right now, we are at what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 attack, and we can reveal another villain to get up to 12, which means we'll be able to attack the mastermind this turn. Only problem is we might reveal that scheme twist, and that'll be it. So we will see. Let's see. Okay. Boom. The wound, of course, which means these other ones are, we can't, there's no point. Oh, what are the odds? That is such a bummer. All right, well, let's see what this is. Are we over? Yep, we're dead. Oh, man, we didn't even get to hit the mastermind once. We actually had the ability to. I mean, we only had 2 cards in here. Like, we were going to get timed out anyway. Ooh, rough stuff, man. That was a that did not go well, frankly. Did not go well. Oof, 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 and stoof. All right, well, sometimes it just don't go your way, fam. Gonna quick separate this out, and then we will get on out of here. We're gonna raid the Ruel Gaviolas, because it's Gaviola game day, the best day of every month, other than TLN. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Upper Deck, for sponsoring this stream. I will say I do prefer to not solo this. I think going forward, I would always just play 2 hands, because one thing about 2 hands is nice is you have 5 heroes, where I think you're less susceptible to a synergy that maybe just doesn't work quite as well. Like, these cards just didn't really mesh. They didn't really flow well together, which is totally fine, because when you have 5 heroes in a normal game, it doesn't matter as much, because you always are going to have some combination of heroes that work well together. You know, your Hawkeye and Wolverine were really cruising together. There was a Hawkeye card up here, speaking of that. Weird. We're like cruising, and so yeah, you're kind of just a little bit less susceptible to that, which is totally fine. Like, that's just what it is. But again, big shouts out to our Upper Deck. Oh, Nicholas. All right. All right, let's get. Thank you, Mirek. I did catch that. All righty, big shouts out to y'all and to Mikey for being a daddy. They're in the other room hanging out, crushing. Thank you for the stream, Morai. Thank you for being your dating self. All right, yeah, get wrecked. I said it. All right, we are going to. Is it going to give y'all game day over? Boo! Oh, that's a bummer. All right, well, we're gonna raid Bonita instead, because we love Bonita. Gaviola game day is over. Okay. Gaviola game day is with, not Gaviola, Bonita is with Aaron, who rocks, and Jess, CCG, who rocks. So we'll raid over to them. Bonita _K. Wrecked. Never recover from this. You know, it's tough when you get wrecked, Morais. It's tough when you get wrecked. But you just got wrecked. All right, fam. We're going to start up this raid. Go give Bonita, Aaron, and Jess some love. We love them so much. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are real cool. You're just cool cats. And I love you. Bam. All right, fam. Love y'all to death. We'll see you later. Peace.